We're starting to get reaction to President Biden's proposal for a 3-month federal gas tax holiday. Our next guest is a Republican governor who has supported a pause in his state's own fuel tax. For more on this, let's welcome New Hampshire Governor Sununu. Yesterday, he announced a statewide emergency energy relief program. And Governor Sununu, let's talk first about the gas tax holiday. It's something that a lot of Republicans have not been in favor of. You actually have seen the benefit to it. You've been in favor of it, at least in your state, where you have a 22-cent gas tax.
You'll never find me knocking a tax cut, especially in time of inflationary times. People say, well, it's just a quarter here and 10 cents there. That can mean a lot when it adds up to every gallon of gas, when folks are trying to just manage these very high inflationary costs, whether it's on the energy side or just buying a cheeseburger. So every little bit counts, and if the feds can find a way to do it, I'm all for it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't address the core problem. I mean, that's what really is at issue here. This would be a 2 or 3 month reprieve. That's all well and good. But this administration has created a crisis. They're unwilling to address the core problem. And at the end of the day, that's what we need. We need long-term relief here, not just a short-term reprieve.
You know, Governor, we have heard back and forth the administration say some things that they would like to see more production, at least in the short term, that they would like to see more refining in the short term, too. You listen to the industry and they will tell you there's not a whole lot more we can do, especially on the refining issue, at least at this moment. They're already north of 90% production at those refineries. They say more than that would be an issue. So what you're talking about is not a problem that was created in the last year and a half of this administration. It's been a long-term problem through many administrations and through a lot of years. Last time there was a refinery built in this country was 1977. And there are no quick, easy solutions. Is this something we're going to have to live with for the foreseeable future?
Well, at least for the foreseeable future, unfortunately, I think it is because, you know, again, you have to understand businesses plan long term. And so when you come in on day one and say, we're killing the Keystone Pipeline, we're not allowing any more leases to go out and all of this, you're telling everybody in that industry, don't start making long-term investments because we're not going to honor them on the regulatory side. And so they put a hard stop onto all of that. There has to be a transition. We all want to get off fossil fuels. We all want more solar and more offshore wind and hydro and all that really good stuff. But there's got to be a transition. It can't be this socialist hard stop all or nothing, because at the end of the day, the folks in Washington just keep going about their business, and the families that I'm talking to every day, they're struggling, and they know what's coming. We're slow rolling ourselves into a recession. And so when you've inflated $5 trillion into the economy, the only way to fight inflation, as you know, is effectively this administration is going to tank the economy. They didn't want to deal with anything last year, right? They said inflation was a transitory thing. Now they're just throwing 75 basis points on a rate, just trying to put a hard stop on things. But there's other ways to do that. But they have to have fundamental policy changes, think long-term, think strategically, and allow families to kind of take those steps with them in terms of that transition to renewables. So, yeah, in the short term, I think there's a lot of trouble ahead because they don't have a plan to deal with the $5 trillion they stuck here. They don't have a plan to deal with inflation. The real crisis, energy costs are high today. The heating oil crisis of this winter is going to be unprecedented. We're already planning for it here in New Hampshire, doubling the amount of heating oil assistance and all of that for next winter, using our surplus funds. But this is going to be a crisis when an elderly family, individuals on a fixed income, literally it's going to cost them $1,500 just to put oil in that tank come January with no other options, right? And what happens is people go cold. People are afraid to put that oil in. So you got to have fundamental change at a national level to address a national crisis.